across the region, we had surveyed more than 10,000 consumers. We had focus groups. We had experts who weighed in. We leveraged a lot of data as well on our platform, and so it was a pretty extensive effort, and we hope that the results will be helpful.
And based on the report, like you said, you guys found out that we are looking at family meals or more healthy food. What tips or suggestions do you have to share with restaurant owners who are listening, or we call them merchants on GrabFood, that they can take away from this podcast and maybe curate their menu for the next year?
Yeah, it's a great question. And I think first point is, really about iteration, right? We are trying very hard to make the platform easy to use and responsive. So for example, if you as a merchant, you look at your menu and you think that, hey, I want to try out something new, along these themes that, seems to be in trend. I think what we're hoping to be able to do is to give you that feedback loop, right? If you can very quickly edit your menu, update photos, etc. And also because on the merchant portal, you can actually see results by different SKU lines, by different times of day, right? We're hoping that you'll be able to leverage kind of those immediate kind of data feedback to continuously improve the menu, right? So I think that's kind of one key point. The second is, I think, more of extending the range as well, right? So be it healthy options, be it we've noticed, for example, that breakfast is also growing quite quickly, but breakfast peaks between 9 to 10 a.m. So sometimes, you might want to do some breakfast menus, but, if you're not there before 9 a.m., you will miss the peak hour for breakfast. So that's another data point that, I hope merchants can factor into kind of designing the menus. But third really is, we constantly, share tips around how do you, improve, menu descriptions. How do you think about different promotions, for example? All these are kind of communications that we will share periodically with our merchants. So I'd say on top of the trend report, look out for, tips and pointers from us. It'll come in through your app, it'll go in through your registered email with us. Because we want to build this kind of very successful partnership with our merchant partners.
Yeah. And what are some of the tools Grab has introduced to help merchants improve their online business?
So the newest one is actually Grab Online Shop. So Grab Online Shop is a service that we now provide to GrabFood merchants where, for no charge, you can get a URL from us for a working website that will tailor to your branding, your color. Mm-hmm. But what we'll do is actually it's a mirror of your GrabFood menu, and with that URL, for example, you can get another channel to get sales online. And we have different commercials for that because at the end of the day, merchants doing their own marketing, right, for that channel. So we're seeing very good take up in terms of merchants who are interested in getting this new channel for their online sales. So I think that's one. The other one is, we talked about the merchant portal and also our in-app portals quite a bit already. But we're continuously working on improving the merchant portal to provide more access to live data, more insight, more tools that you can use to kind of create bundles, etc. So I think a lot of our efforts and innovation will come through kind of the portal and the merchant app. So I think those are kind of the two key recent tools that I think have been launched.